That's right, global African supremacy. That gas, baby. Got to have that gas if you're going to make it move. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's about that time. It's about that time, y'all. That's right, global African supremacy. That gas, baby. Got to have that gas if you're going to make it move. Uh-oh. It's about that time. It's about that time, y'all. Where y'all at? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at you. Look at you. Where we at? That's right. Come on in. Come on in, family. I got to hurt. I got to hurt. Got to hurt somebody. Somebody got to get hurt. That's right, global African supremacy. That gas, baby.
Grace and peace, family.
Got to have that gas.
Grace
gonna make
and
it move.
peace.
Call for a Moorish court on brother Toronto Johnson and anybody who's riding with him with this scandal or with these videos of me and my wife frauding the people.
That's right, global African supremacy. That gas, baby. Got to have that gas if you're gonna make it move.
Check 1 2. Check. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? 1 2. Check 1 2. Check. Yo, this the real deal. Let's go. Yes, sir. This the real deal.
Let's go. Talk about.
I said the feds is watching, informing, plotting to get me, cause I'm exposing this frauds. They say I'm trolling like 50. They thought they catch me in Cali, smack me up with some charges. If I was 25, I probably would have stuffed them up regardless. On the run from the feds because that boy is a fed. If this was back in the day, I put a price on his head. You wanna swing on the guard, you little swindling fraud. With the feds on the block, the roof, and in the car. Nah, I'm a little smarter. I live to fight tomorrow. I refuse to let you leave me to slaughter, you little punk. I got children to raise, I got people to uplift. Your intentions is to enslave my people in grift, and at the same time snitch on anybody suspicious. You're a government witness and they just changed your name, gave you a new identity, location, and fame. But we know who you are, you can't hide no more. Marcus, it's coming to light what you done did in the darkness. Been an agent for years, yeah, back in 91 you infiltrated the rap game. It's Cosmo Flex, your job is done. The feds is watching, informants plotting to get me, cause I'm exposing these frauds. They say I'm trolling like 50. I said the feds is watching, informants plotting to get me, cause I'm exposing these frauds. They say I'm trolling like 50. The feds is watching, informants plotting to get me, cause I'm exposing these frauds. They say I'm trolling like 50. I said the feds is watching, informants plotting to get me, cause I'm plotting to get me. They say I'm trolling like 50. What it do, family? Huh? They say I'm trolling like watching. Uh-oh, let me get my volume right. They said the feds is watching, my volume plotting to get me, cause I'm exposing these frauds. They say I'm trolling like 50. I got the heart of Muhammad and the wisdom of Ali. I never say why me, instead I say why you. Didn't heed the warning, you know how I do. Destroyed them devils. What up, Lex Vortex? I'm the manifest of man, let me turn this down, boy. This is all way live. Yes, indeed. I got smacked, sitting in front of your compact. I'm boots on the ground, 10 toes down out west. I could have called my people and pulled up to your rest in your gated community.
Man,
It's
listen,
your
we about to
federal
get busy
prison.
today.
Don't think that we don't know how you really living. We got you.
Oh yeah.
Sit the feds is watching, informing, plotting to get me. I said the feds is watching, informing, plotting to get me. I said they're plotting to get me. I said they're plotting to get me. Come on.
Welcome to another edition of Moorish World TV. I am your host, Brother Tariq Bay. Family. How y'all doing today? I'm sorry that I'm a little bit late. You know what I'm talking about? I'm a little bit late due to the fact that perfection takes time, family. Listen. I try to give you the best that I got. You know what I mean? Giving you the best that I got takes a little time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a little bit late. I'm a lot late. But that's all right. You can catch the replay tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Catch the replay tomorrow. This is going to be one of the most fabulous shows that you've seen in a long time. Yeah. We got the research coming. Family, before I do that, I want to get into it since I lost so much time trying to pull a few more things together. But I do want you to know, family, that the link is under here, family. I'm going to give you a full update, transparency update on Tariq Bay versus Tariq Nasheed, the court date, family. I will be going over the newest of the judges, what the judge had to say. I'll be going over the peace order. I'll actually be going over paperwork that I don't even think I was supposed to see with what was on that document that helped them get a peace order. You know what I mean? Somebody said, do I believe somebody is an actual folks? Family, if you come and see the video the pay-per-view that I'm doing to raise money so I can go and fight this I don't want to say the word here, but someone, what was I called, a registered offender. Come check it out. Come check it out. Listen, come check out the paperwork and you decide. You decide, Lex. You can decide. See, listen, in this community, we say, we use that term so lightly, and we don't understand that the more that we use it, it removes the sting. You know what I'm saying? It removes the sting of it. And so, they toss it around a lot. But family, listen, if it was so easy, to detect these missions that is put out there by the government or other forces, then Martin Luther King would still be with us today. The one that, listen. The one that trailed Martin Luther King was a cameraman. You understand? Thank you, Mano Bruno. The one that trailed Martin Luther King was a cameraman. You understand what I'm saying? He took cameras of the civil rights movement. And it's something that how we're so in tune with history, but we don't see how they play the game. The one that supposed to have been given Malcolm X mouth-to-mouth resuscitation was actually, he was his bodyguard, a close bodyguard. The cameraman was a friend of Martin Luther King. He knew every move that Martin would make in the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. Malcolm X, with all of the intelligence that Malcolm X had, he was unaware that his top security was an undercover New York police officer. He was unaware of that. So at the end of the day, family, it's not supposed to be easily detected. That's the point that I'm making. It's not supposed to be easily detected. If it was easily detected, then there wouldn't be no reason for them to even do it in the way that they do it. It wouldn't even make sense. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, family, it's not easily detected. You have to be able to put the pieces together. And that's what we do here on Moorish World TV. We put the pieces together. You follow me? That's what we do. We put the pieces together and we let you decide. You can decide what you want to you can decide whatever you want to decide. Now, now listen, normally we can use the term allegedly and things of that nature, but and under these circumstances, when we go and when y'all see the pay-per-view, I'm not going to use allegedly. I'm not going to use allegedly. I'm going to show you what I got, and you make the decision. So I don't know if Cryptonomics got the link for the pay-per-view. The pay-per-view is on the 30th, and I'm going to read. And also, you will hear, remember, do anybody remember, what's the guy name that they call Bucci? What is that guy name? He went to court with Tariq Nasheed, and he said, I'm going to get the transcript. Anybody remember that? And I always said that him and Tariq was on the same team. You know what I'm saying? And quite naturally, so we'll see now that him and Tariq has the same talking points. I believe that was all a setup in the first place. I believe that, these are controlled oppositions to make it bring hype. And it might seem petty. It might don't seem that serious. But listen, when distractions happen, they happen. Pan-African strikes back. But the thing is though, he never came with the transcript. He never came with the transcript. Family, I got the transcript. Not only do I got the transcript, I don't have one, I have 2 transcripts, and not only do I have it written form, I also have it in audio form. You can hear it for yourself. That's right. I know you're watching, Riki. That's right. So you'll be able to hear the audio. You'll be able to hear the audio of this madness. Oh, yeah. You'll be able to hear the audio. That's right. You'll be able to hear the audio, and you won't be hearing K-Flex. You won't be hearing King Flex. You won't be hearing Flex. You won't be hearing none of that. You're going to hear a whole different person on this audio. That's what you're going to hear. You're going to hear a whole different person. Now, I want you to remember that I cannot play it all because I have some things pending. I mean, so you think they're using him to undermine Pan-Africanism? Well, let me say this so I can get into the show, Lex. Pan-Africanism is an ideal that all of us are facing the same situation. All of us come from the same, principally the same origin, and all of us need to work together to get out of this situation. So when it comes time for us to work together, if someone tries to say that we are different, we are separate, we are this and we are that, say we are different, we are separate, we are this and we are that. That's cool to say that, but when you start to be malicious against someone else, that's when there's a problem. Of course we are unique from those in Africa. We in America, of course we are unique. We are uniquely different. Our experience the last 400 or 500 years is different. So of course we are uniquely different. Africa experience is different from us. But let me tell you something. North Africans' experiences are different than South African experience. So, I mean, that's a given. But when you start to teach to be malicious and you start to teach to be hate against another human being, then that's the problem. That's where the grift comes in, because you're acting on the emotional heartstrings. That's what you're doing. Hey, family, can I get started? Y'all gonna be here with me for a little while. Let me get started. You know I gotta get warmed up, family. I gotta get warmed up, man. I gotta get warmed up. So if y'all can indulge me, man, let me go ahead and matter of fact, I just play one more and then I play my rest of my stuff going out. I'm gonna try my test bin.
Certified boogeyman.
Let me try my test bin.
Certified boogeyman.
Check 1 2.
Certified boogeyman.
We're gonna speak the truth, regardless of whether you like that truth or not. We're in the 21st century. How people are poor, hungry, ragged, naked, and out of doors.
Come on!
How people are being murdered on a daily and consistent basis.
It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you. A couple weak frauds that crept through. They put the bean on me. I didn't neglect you.
time's up. Allow me to bless you. They yell reparation and they got your attention. A failed clown rapper claimed he was pimping, but you don't know he was a fed since 9-0. Cosmo Flex was a front for 5-0.
You can't get dropped in a pit of snakes
Certified boogeyman.
and trying to figure out which one
Certified
has the
boogeyman.
venom sac.
Certified
I'm this
boogeyman.
tongue. This one is not
Certified
poison.
boogeyman.
FBA was laughing when he went to the Romans. I guess they don't understand, that's who own them. Lying on GS, claiming I stalked them. That ain't true, cause if it was, I'd have chalked them. I'm simply a blogger, researching for the family. Cause people look like me, continue to scam me. Continue to scam us in the name of liberation. But when I call them out, they claim that I'm hating. Who
Certified
says
boogeyman.
I smacked somebody?
Certified
Poke your
boogeyman.
chest out, then slide
Certified
thousands
boogeyman.
of miles. Check it out. For a
Certified
peace order.
boogeyman.
For a peace order. I'm back like I left
boogeyman.
something. And you kept fronting, sick the Romans on me, but they ain't really stopping nothing. How you say you slap a man and go get a peace order? Something ain't adding up. Now I'm in the deep waters. I done took a deep dive, see who you really are. Who named you Tariq Nasheed, affiliated with the guns? Nah, you ain't a Sunni or the nation, but ain't nobody question why you perpetrating. See, early in the 90s, they put you on a mission. Hip hop was conscious, you came with something different. Goofy clown rap to take it off track, but you was so whack, nobody followed the act. So they made another character, turned you to a thug. From Cosmo to K-Fact, but still got no love. Album went wood, it was trash, no good. You was hip-hop police, snitching on the hood. How you make a documentary about hip-hop and not include yourself in all your albums that flop? Yeah, you got some dark secrets, I'm here to expose them. And I don't plan to stop until everybody knows them.
He's back!
Crip said turn it up. I ain't want to turn it up. That's just a tech bit. I didn't master it yet, so I'm still working on it. But I give you, listen, you know what's funny to me? Somebody leave a comment, right? They say, man, you sound them old school rap. Let me tell you, whoever said that in the comment section, let me assure you that I'm not trying to go platinum and compete with Lil Baby now. I'm not trying to go platinum and compete with Kodak Black. All right? I'm just having some fun, man. So don't take it like, they be like, oh, man, look, still trying to rap. No, I'm having some fun. I am rapping. I love hip hop. What's wrong with you? In fact, you little weirdo, let me talk to you for a minute. I used to think that I was going to put rap in the back pocket and start listening to Marvin Gaye one time. I thought I was going to start listening to the Shy Lights. You know what I mean? It just never happened. I just love hip hop. I love it from the Kendricks to the Drakes, all the way to the Kodak Blacks. I mean, then we take it all the way back. And that's what I'm saying. But I cannot rock with Cosmo Flex. That album was doo-doo. Anybody ever try to listen to some of that garbage? That joint went wood. But anyway, family, I got to get started, family. So, family, if you don't remember, so this is what the research is all about. If you're new here on Moorish World TV, family, we like to have fun. We like to chop it up. Let's come on in. Let's chop it up. Now, we like to have fun and we like to talk about what's going on. But most importantly, we like to put you on point. Me and the Moorish World TV citizens, our desire is to put you on point as to what's going on. And what's going on, now listen. What's going on is that I've been telling people for the last few years that this is all a grift. FBA and all of this stuff is a grift. Family, let me tell you something. It's like this. Let me break this down. If you are from Round Way, or if you are a corporate person, let me tell you, life is all the same principally, no matter where you may be. You got the high, the low, and the middle ground is always questionable. But you always got the high, the low. So whether you are in a corporate boardroom, whether you are in whether you are in the streets, whether you are a homemaker, it doesn't matter. You got your neighbors you got to deal with. You got the school system. There's always a high and a low. Now, what we will see in these two dynamics of the high and the low, we will see that you have to fall within one spectrum. You're going to have to fall in the high or the low. Now, let me say this. When I know that someone isn't right, every time they do something to pull a move on the people, all I got to do is find the source in which they are going to use to pull the move. In other words, if you hang around a thief, right, and you know the person is a thief, and you're silly enough to bring the thief into your house, you don't have to worry about if the thief stole something. The only thing you got to worry about is, what did the thief steal? So you're going to have to do inventory to find out, what did the kleptomaniac steal? You ain't got to worry about if he's going to do it. He's definitely going to steal something. If you know a person is a klepto, you know they're a thief. All you got to do is find out what they stole. That makes so much sense when it comes to people like this. Mike Check, Hidden History of Hip Hop scandal, is the same type of situation. The only thing I had to do is find out where the idea came from. And then we put all the pieces together. Moochie sent me the link of where the idea came from. I researched it. Moochie researched. I said, Bala, there it is. One thing that I know about the powers that be that instruct people to do things against us and creep into our communities, they have nothing original. Nothing is original. I got to do a whole show on that. Nothing is original. All you got to do is find where they stole it from. They are heartless. So all you got to do is find where they stole it from. From the book on Mackin, all you got to do is trace it to Rosebud. That's all you got to do. Anytime there was some music, you can trace it to somebody. Anytime there was something that looked like that Sinetta was doing and turned it into DVD, you can always catch it. All you got to do is remember that there's a thief in the house. All you got to remember is there's a thief in the house. And then all you got to do is find out where it comes from. So tonight, we're going to show you where, and I underscored it in the other show, but I'm really going to go at it today. You know what I mean? We're going to show where it came from. Now, I told you on the last show that that what happened is that this guy stole this idea from a brother with a YouTube channel called the House of Kaans. And the House of Kaans put out this video long before this guy even thought about it. You feel what I'm saying? Long before. And we had the receipts. We have the receipts. But I want to, because of the sake of time, I want to move forward. If you didn't, you have to go to the last show that I did. But anyway, matter of fact, let me see if I can pull it up for you real quick. Just to go over, to recap some of these receipts, if I can. If I can go over, it was, which show was that? I think that was the Joe show. If I can't find it, don't worry about it, but because I got enough for you right now. But anyway, what happened is this guy here, right here, you could see that the House of Kaans, when this screenshot was taken, he had did the show called Hidden History of Hip Hop, which was over a year old. You know what I'm saying? It was over a year old before the hidden history of hip hop came about. You know, it was he had already did the documentary. And in this documentary, he had really covered all bases. You know what I mean? He had covered all bases, and what's the name just took it and ran with it. In fact, let's start off from the top. What this brother did in House of Kaans, he would start off with talking about the beef. Well, I don't want to say the beef. He would start off talking about the comments that Fat Joe and Busta Rhymes made. Do you follow what I'm saying? And the comments that Fat Joe and Busta Rhymes made, they were old comments, right? But they wasn't old to the guy that first did the Hidden History of Hip Hop documentary. Anyway, what he would do is he would address the comments. Family, when you hear Tariq Nasheed addressing Fat Joe, right? When you will hear Tariq Nasheed addressing Fat Joe, let me be clear to you. I'm gonna show you the screenshot first, but then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play it how he tried to play it like it was yesterday. Family, Busta Rhymes made this comment over 10 years ago. Tariq Nasheed pushed this agenda like he said it yesterday. Y'all see this video? We're going to get into that in a minute. 10 years ago. You hear what I say? 10 years ago, family. But the sensitive people, see that? 10 years ago. But the sensitive people that would buy into this took the comment like it was yesterday. And that was the plan. Now, even the comment that Fat Joe made was over 2 years ago. But, and that's the reason, if you want to know why Fat Joe and them didn't respond, that's why. Because it was old. It was old and wore out, and they wasn't getting back into it. That's the reason why. You know. But now, two things that we're going to point out. One of the things that Tariq has tried to point out, first of all, when he attacked Fat Joe, he did videos to attack Fat Joe to try to sell the video, to try to sell the documentary. That was his mission. And let me show you something. The reason why he couldn't create his own argument, so what he did was he used an argument that was already started. He used commentary that was already started. And here is the commentary.
As their inspiration.
Get ready, mama!
So, before we set the record straight about the origins and who created hip-hop, let's first dig into what exactly is hip-hop. Hip-hop is an art form that consists of 5 key elements. Number 1, the DJ. Number 2, the MC. Number 3, the b-boy / breakdancer. Number 4, the graffiti artist. Number 5, fashion and style.
Now listen, this is the documentary from the guy who created the Hidden History documentary, right? Or the Hidden History docufilm. You follow me? He has a channel called House of Kaans. These are his talking points. If you pay close attention, the same people.
Inspiration.
Get ready, mama!
This is not mine.
Before we set the
This is owned by the House of Kaans. And this is Tariq Nasheed's talking points, lifted off of this guy creation.
record straight about the origins and who created hip-hop, let's first dig into what exactly is hip-hop.
Let's dig into what exactly is hip-hop. This is the guy. He created this. This is his intellectual property. I give House of Kaans.
Hip hop is an art form that consists of 5 key elements. Number 1, the DJ. Number 2, the MC. Number 3, the b-boy / breakdancer.
If anybody ever heard Tariq go live, he started talking about Trixie was the first b-boy. There's no way that country bumpkin know anything about Trixie. There's no way he know anything about Trixie. Even though he was rapping in the cornfields, he didn't know nothing about Trixie. Here we go.
4.
Remember he made the argument about graffiti and cornbread? I'm going to address that on a later show because cornbread was not the founder of graffiti in hip-hop. It's just not true. Honor to him and his contribution. You know what I mean? But it's just not true.
The graffiti artist. Number 5. It's fashion and style. So let's dig into all 5 key elements of hip hop.
And all of these talking points was selling points to sell the hidden history of hip hop that was lifted from this YouTube channel, House of Kaans.
And let's look at the pioneers of each one of these elements.
No, the narrator on this is the guy that owned the channel, which is no affiliate. I have no affiliation to him. I never met him before. I don't know him. However, this is his work that was lifted from his YouTube channel, repackaged, it's reproduced, and sold emotionally to people who didn't have a clue. You feel me?
You love to hear the story.
You feel me? So, the House of Kaans. I don't know him. I don't know if he know if I'm doing this or not. It doesn't really make a difference, but I'm giving him all the credit for his work. And like I say, in his video, he points out Cote LaRock in the video. These are the same people that Tariq Nasheed will go and seek out to try to further this agenda of not only divisiveness, but to further the agenda of stirring this emotional pot that's already been taught. Now remember, this is an old conversation. This conversation had already been had. And the guy who did this had already covered this. And he just recycled, almost word for word, recycled everything. You follow me? Recycle everything. And the crazy part about it is that people went for it. And like I said, and I always would mention me and my brother, Dr. Asar, we started going back and forth about who created it. I was like, hold up, what am I doing? I said, what am I doing? I said, this is what this guy wants to do. He want us to go back and forth. And even when he went on to, what's the name? What is that? No Jumper, and act like he had a beef with Buster because of the words that Buster said. Do you understand what I'm saying? And like I just told you a few minutes ago, Buster comments was over 10 years ago. But he went on there like it was yesterday. You feel me? He went there like it was yesterday, and people ate it up. Look at this. This is somebody redid it in 2021 because they wanted to address it right here in 2021. And he gave the source to Limelight. So Kirk C. TV covered in 2021, Busta Rhyme words, but the original comment came in 2024. 2014. You follow what I'm saying? And he wouldn't have known nothing about this if he wouldn't have lifted it off this guy page, because the guy that House of Kaans, who actually did the documentary, lifted it off of this page right here and did it 2 years, almost a year and a half. So he took it straight from that and then created an argument like it was a beef with Busta Rhymes over trying to take over a culture, when that wasn't the case. You know what I'm saying? This presentation tonight is not about who created hip hop. This presentation tonight is about the appropriation of a movie that trying to be sold to emotional people. And it's somebody else's intellectual property, just remixed. And it's and just like not only is it somebody intellectual property remix, but even the guy what's his name, Joe Conzo. I'm sorry, I call him Joe Cologne. Joe Conzo had to send him a cease and desist order because not only did he use the people intellectual property from YouTube, allegedly, and it's not even, I'm just saying it is what it is. Not only was it already there, it's timestamped hidden history of hip hop. So it's not really, I guess you could say allegedly, but it's timestamped the hidden history of hip hop. It's timestamped. You know what I mean? That it was there long before this film came about. So with that being said, because it is timestamped, it only makes sense. It only makes sense that we call it for what it is. You follow what I'm saying? You got to call it for what it is. It's time stamped. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can find. I want to find let me see my latest right here. What's that? I want to find, if I can. I really would like to find I think it's right here. Let's see. See if I can find it. If I can find it. I got some good shows coming up. You know what I'm saying? But I really like to find it real quick. I'll leave it. I'm gonna wait for a minute. But at the end of the day, this guy, Joseph Conzo, had to send cease and desist because he used his intellectual property and it was pulled down from but the thing is, it was pulled down from Amazon, but it's still being sold on the website as a Blu-ray and DVD. You know what I mean? It's still being sold. Listen to this. Let me pull this up. Listen to this real quick. This is
these guys
claim.
Delusional. We're from the Bronx, New York. Happens. It's the way hip hop started. It's Latino and black.
I think that, my family is Jamaican, and Latino and Jamaican are Caribbean people. With tropical people. With people that understand what that timing and that rhythm and that pocket feels like in a way unlike any other culture of people. I'm saying it's like when you watch Latinos do the South.
Now listen, I'm not arguing this point about who created hip hop. That's not what this demonstration is all about. Let me be clear. You know what I mean? Somebody said, GS, you need to get on YouTube admin about running commercial on your live, especially if they're not paying you. I don't know. YouTube don't pay nobody no more. YouTube do. But anyway, let me get this. At the end of the day, that is Busta Rhymes' claim. That is Busta Rhymes' claim, and that is Fat Joe's claim. The video that you just heard, I took it off the House of Kaans. You hear what I say? But let me tell you something. Fat Joe made these claims back in 2022. In 2022. You feel what I'm saying? In 2022, Fat Joe made these claims. But at the end of the day, not until this guy made the video, Hidden History of Hip Hop, did there follow a documentary called Hidden History of Hip Hop and act as if Fat Joe and Busta Rhymes made these claims yesterday. They didn't make the claims yesterday. These claims are years old. Busta Rhymes 10 years old and Fat Joe at least 2 years old. And they act like it was yesterday. You know what I mean? Listen to this. Let's listen to this real quick. Look how the projection. People know how to project very well. Very well. Watch this. Give me 1 second. Let me find this video. I mean, people know how to project very well. Here we go. Listen to this.
Shout out to everybody in here. And again, y'all go to microphonecheck.com to get the Blu-ray. We got the Blu-ray available. And we're still going to have the movie back in theaters in a couple of weeks. We're going to do a full week theatrical run, and that's going to make the film Oscar eligible. When you have a film that runs a consecutive week and it runs 3 times a day, that makes it eligible for an Oscar. And family, we believe that Microphone Check can get nominated for an Oscar. It is that good.
Did he just say he thought they could get nominated for an Oscar? What? Listen to this. Listen to this projecting.
In here. And again, y'all go to microphonecheck.com to get the Blu-ray. We got the Blu-ray available. And we're still going to have the movie back in theaters in a couple of weeks. We're going to do a full week theatrical run, and that's going to make the film Oscar eligible. When you have a film that runs a consecutive week and it runs 3 times a day, that makes it eligible for an Oscar. And family, we believe that Microphone Check can get nominated for an Oscar. It is that good. We believe we're going to really push for that, because that would be big just for the.
Y'all see how crazy this is? Y'all watching how crazy? Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Oh no, everything all right. I had to I got some killers on guard. You know. Thank you so much, Timbo Slice. I appreciate you. Timbo Slice said, "Bro, your research skills are impeccable. Thank you so much. Me and Moochie definitely appreciate you." With that being said, let's go. So listen to. Let me see something real quick.
Shout out to everybody in here. And again, y'all.
One of the things that I want to share with you is, here we go. Let me get on back in. Let me get on back in tune real quick. Give me 1 second. I lost my space. Oh, okay, there it is. So anyway, listen to this.
Now, Fat Joe has been out here saying that, he's been doubling down hard on the lie. Hip-hop was created by black and Latinos 50-50. Hip-hop was created by blacks and Latinos half and half. That is a blatant lie. There's this perverted, unwritten rule in our society that everything created by foundation. Now, Fat Joe has been out here saying that, he's been doubling down hard on the lie. Hip-hop was created by black and Latinos 50-50. Hip-hop was created by blacks and Latinos half and half. That is a blatant.
Fam, notice how it's like Fat Joe said this yesterday. And his crazy followers are acting like it happened yesterday. I just showed you that Fat Joe said this 2 years ago. But look at the passion. Look at the passion to sell.
has been out here saying that
It's like a model. Sell it. You sell it. You sell it, girl. Sell it. Yeah, they be walking on the runway. You ever see that? You ever see the Tutti Fruttis on the walkway? Sell it. Sell it. They be walking all hard. Sell it. Sell it. Let me turn this off, man. What this thing rolled up my screen? Look at this.
I mean, he's been doubling down hard on the lie. Hip hop was created by black and Latinos 50-50. Hip hop was created by blacks and Latinos half and half. That is a blatant lie. There's this perverted, unwritten rule in our society that everything created by foundational black Americans has to be pillaged by other groups. We can't really take credit for what we create. Everybody is supposed to be able to pillage it, capitalize off of it, vulture from it, and then ultimately take credit for it.
Did you hear what he said? That people should be able to pillage, vulture from it, and then take credit from it. Isn't that what just happened with this documentary? I want you to listen closely one more time. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen closely one more time. I'm going to slow it down for you.
For what we create. Everybody is supposed to be able to pillage it,
Hold up.
Now, Fat Joe has been out here saying that, I mean, he's been doubling down hard. Everybody is supposed to be able to pillage it, capitalize off of it, vulture from it, and then ultimately take credit for it, except when it's negative.
Isn't that what just happened? Isn't that what just happened? Isn't that what happened with the guy that created this? Isn't that what happened to House of Kaans? I'm just saying. This is the craziest thing in the world, that one would be bold enough. That's the funny part, that one would be bold enough to think people are ignorant enough that they would not fact check. And once again, I tell you once again, they are banking on us not fact checking. Whether it's politics, whether it's checks and balances in anything, they are banking on us not fact checking. And as long as we don't fact check, they can sell us anything. They can sell us anything. They can distract us. They can pretty much just herd people around like sheep. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you really want to see this movie, then listen, go to House of Kaans. It's pretty much an extended version of the House of Kaans. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Listen, at the end of the day, this is an old conversation. Follow what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's an old conversation. And it's crazy that people really believe that it's a new conversation. You know what I mean? You listen to this. Listen to this commentary. This is from the pillager. Not the villager, but the pillager. Listen.
No, it's coming. And
listen one more time.
The trailer got them ruffled. The movie, when they see the movie, it's going to kill them with spirit. And that's not what we're trying to do. We're just trying to tell the truth. We just can't let people lie indefinitely. We just can't do that. And we're damn sure not going to be erased. We're not going to be erased. We're not going to let people just take our shit that our foundation of Black American family fought for.
Can you listen to this?
And
can y'all take a minute and just listen to this? Listen to this.
You know, the trailer got them ruffled. The movie, when they see the movie, it's going to kill them with spirit. And that's not what we're trying to do. We're just trying to tell the truth. We just can't let people lie indefinitely. We just can't do that.
We can't let people lie indefinitely. We can't do that. Well, would you admit that the House of Kaans already produced this under the same name?
Now, Fat Joe has been out here saying that.
Hold up.
And we're damn sure not going to be erased. We're not going to be erased. We're not going to let people just take our shit that our Foundation of Black American Family fought for and created, and then you're just going to lay claim to it. No, that's not going to happen.
Isn't that
Brothers
what just
and sisters,
happened?
I'm talking about Foundation of Black Americans, man. I want y'all to understand our family risked their lives creating this stuff. I want y'all to understand our Foundation of Black American brothers and sisters, man. Some of these parties, when I'm talking to them, people were getting killed at these parties in the Bronx.
That's how crazy this is. That's how crazy this is. He even put in a little bit of sugar on top. That our people are getting unlived at these parties. These was children having parties in the park. But he put a little sugar on it. These people are getting killed for these parties. Like, that's what we doing for real. That's what we doing for real. You know what I'm saying? Is that really what we're doing? Unbelievable to me that people will go for this. It's unbelievable to me. Every part of this conversation has already been had on the Hidden History of Hip Hop, House of Kaans. Every part of this conversation. Every part of it. Every part. And look at the name of it. September the 12th, 2022. Did you hear this? This and just check Tariq date. There you go, right here. Can y'all see? September 12th, 2022. Who really created hip hop? The Hidden History of Hip Hop, House of Kaans. This is where this come from. And the same talking points, almost to the word for word, and many of the same people was sought out to further this concept. And the funny part to me, the crazy part to me, I've learned this over time, that the conscious people are the most easily manipulated people on the planet Earth. The ones that say that they believe in God, the ones that say that they in a struggle, the ones that say that they in for a fight of liberation and appreciation, the ones that claim that they're front line, dedicated to fighting for something to liberate themselves mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or even economically, they are the most easily ones to be played. Because these people, for real, it's just a cluster of these people on the internet. In the real world, you got people getting up, going to work tomorrow, like us. You got people taking care of them children, not even thinking about a scheme or a plot or a scam. You know what I'm saying? And you got people that that is on the other hand, they do what we're doing, but they looking for something to make them feel whole. And any fast-talking person is able to come through and make them feel whole with any old thing. Like, how does this enrich anything? How does this enrich anything? How does this advance anything? When you really pull back the layers, let's just say, okay, we created hip-hop. How does that enhance anything? The Jewish business owners own hip hop. What is this? What are we doing? This is just poking holes in a water balloon, and just to see how long it take to leak out, and then just throw the water balloon aside. It's just worthless. We're just spending we're just wasting time. Like we might as well just go paint the grass green and watch it dry. I mean, seriously, like what we doing here? Just go paint the grass, go get a can of paint from Home Depot and get a roller and paint the grass green and just watch it dry. Because this stuff here, it's worthless. What are we arguing about? What are we arguing about? But what it is one thing, it's the election season, so it's a distraction. This is why people think it took so long for it to come out. Nah, man, it's calculated. This is another distraction of the RNC. This is another distraction. As you can see, This is when it came out. You know what I mean? And again, one of the things that House of Kaans pointed out is the same talking points. The breakdancing and Trixie. Nobody never heard of Trixie. Unless you are in the Bronx or really, really into hip hop. Same talking point. Same talking point. Same talking point. All right, now let's get into another talking point. One second. Let's get into one of these other talking points real quick. Another talking point, cornbread. You hear Tariq Nasheed talking about cornbread. He got all of these talking points because cornbread, unfortunately, is not the creator of graffiti. And I can prove that easy. That's easy to prove. You know what I'm saying? Again, but this is not that show. I can do a show on refuting a lot of the information, but this is not that show. And then let's see what else we got here. So, what else we got here? Went to, there you go. The guy from Hidden History of Hip Hop, House of Kaans, he actually got Trixie in the video. You see what I'm saying? So these are old conversations. Now let me get back to it. Let me get back to it.
The godfather of the graffiti culture. I am the first element of hip hop. There you go.
And they're walking with these things. As if they're legitimate. And arguing about it. Like it ain't nothing. Here is. On the set of the new hip-hop documentary film with legendary Melly Mel and one of the first female MCs, Debbie D, and the first modern graffiti artist, Cornbread. We are going to stop all lies and myths. And let me tell you something. At the end of the day, listen, I'm not arguing who created hip-hop. I'm telling you that this is a film that has already been done, hijacked, and almost word for word made and sold to people emotionally from an old argument. I'm not making any claims whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making any claims whatsoever. You know what I mean? Doesn't make a difference to me at this point. This is an old conversation. Look at this. Look how old this conversation is. September 9th, 2022. New old heads react to Fat Joe saying hip-hop created was 50-50. That's an old conversation. But people got to fighting like Fat Joe said this yesterday. Press 7 if y'all with me. People got up in an uproar like Fat Joe made the statement in 2023 when sometime whatever. Busta Rhymes made this statement 10 years ago. And then they said, why Busta Rhymes won't say nothing? Why Fat Joe won't say nothing? Why should they say something? They already addressed it. Why should they say something? That's a dummy move to say something to promote a plagiarized movie. Why would they say something? That's a dummy move. These are bona fide stars. I mean, do I agree with everything they said? Absolutely not. But they're bona fide stars. Why would they say something to promote the grift? That don't make sense. In fact, that was a chess move on their part. They're not supposed to say nothing. You know what I mean? Look at it. This is how it was used as promo. Look at this on the channel D Tubman. This is pure evil. Sloppy Joe and Musty Rhymes must be stopped. This is his crash channel. As if they said it yesterday. That was 10 months ago to promote the movie. That was 10. I think it's bigger than clout chasing. It's a distraction for the election season, pardon me. And it's a quick bag. If it's successful. It failed miserably now. It failed miserably now. Nobody, listen. Once the word get out of the way that this happened, nobody want to go see this. Because in reality, they should already know that they've been played. They should already know that they've been played. And that's what's important, that they know that they've been played. Look, listen, Fat Joe had already been attacked when he said it the first time. Here is an attack on Fat Joe. I'm glad people are starting to see that Fat Joe for what he is. He's been pushing that Latino-style white supremacy for a while and now telling bold-faced lies to colonize hip-hop and erase black Americans, when in fact, Fat Joe was just telling his truth. You know what I mean? Fat Joe was telling his truth, and you don't have to believe or rock with anybody's truth. But anybody know the history of Fat Joe. You know what I mean? Anybody know the history of Fat Joe know good and well that Fat Joe was the Latino in the ITC. Digging in the crates, which is real hip-hop. Which is real hip-hop in my book. Anybody that know Fat Joe know good and well that Fat Joe was not appropriating. That's his truth because he's from the Bronx. He wasn't appropriating. He come from one of the most respected rap crews in hip hop history. He wasn't appropriating. And you might don't people might don't like Joe, but he wasn't appropriating. That wasn't what he was doing. He was telling his truth. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Somebody said Joe could not rock the N-word with that hair. Yes, he could, because look at his crew. Look at his crew. Listen, do anybody understand why 50 Cent and Fat Joe had to squash the beef? Talking about 50 Cent couldn't rock that with that hair. He was a little boy. He had no control over his hairstyle at that time. The point that I'm making is, if you understand why him and 50 Cent had to squash the beef, in other words, 50 knew that Joe was a real one. And 50 was a real one. And it wasn't going to end well. It wasn't going to end well. So it was in the best interest of both of them to squash the beef. You know what I'm saying? But he was never appropriating any type of white supremacist nonsense. Anybody in hip hop know that about Joe. Now, do I agree with Joe 100%? Absolutely not. I don't think he's in total error, nor do I agree with him 100%. But that's his truth. You know what I mean? Come on. That's his truth right here. 1992, early years under the name Fat Joe the Gangster, and a part of Digging in the Crates. Look at that. Is he appropriating? That's right, Romello 18. It's not going to end well, and it would be bad for business. Absolutely. So we can get off that kick that Fat Joe was appropriating hip hop or nothing like that. Listen, if you grew up in the Bronx where hip hop started, your opinion should be more important than someone from Alabama. Nobody knows how he get the name Tariq Nasheed. Nobody knows when he changed his name to Tariq Nasheed. Nobody knows how do a person have a movement about lineage and nobody question him about his lineage? How does that work? How is it that a person have a movement about lineage and talks about a hairline is the determination of if you are a part of the originals in America when you don't show people who you are? Nobody knows your mama. Nobody knows your daddy. You recently showed your daddy. Nobody know if that's your real daddy or not. Nobody knows how you got a vague story from Alabama to Detroit and to California. But how did you transition from whatever your name, what is your birth name, so we can trace it so people can know? Let's get some transparency going on here. What is your birth name? How you going to have a movement about lineage and nobody knows who you are? That don't even make sense to me. All the people that are listening to this nonsense never question is, who are you? Where did you come from? How did you change your name? Are you a Muslim? Have you ever been a Muslim? What mosque you was a part of? Are you the nation? Which mosque you a part of with the nation? Who was your captain in your nation? Who gave you the name? Who named you? Some of these things are very important when you're talking about lineage. How you create a move? Listen. Think about it. It doesn't make sense. Again, he didn't even create. Listen, we're going to get into that too, Cryptonomics, about all the things that was appropriated. All the things that have been appropriated didn't create nothing. And all of it is suspect. Listen, family. I'm doing a pay-per-view to help pay for, offset some of the costs that it takes to fight for my name. And I hope you come to the pay-per-view because you will hear the protection. You will hear attacking my. You will hear people talking about that their mother-in-law was attacked. Attack my mother-in-law. That mean pork chop stew. Yeah. We got the court transcript. We got that. Oh yeah, we got that. I had to go get it because I got cases going on that you don't even know about, but you will learn about it soon. Oh yeah. So I'll be busy, fam. People like, what happened? But I'll be busy. That's what I'll be doing. I'll be busy. And let me say another thing. Let me say this. At the end of the day, family, it's all a hustle. That's what you have to understand. It's all a hustle. To get people up in arms, get people emotionally involved, and then take them to the cleaners. That's what it's all about, family. And this it's a distraction, and it's all about taking people to the cleaners. It's nothing more than that. This is why this drops during the election season. This is why. Thank you for your support, Brother Corey. This is why it drops during the election season, fam. This is why. Look at this.
As their inspiration.
Get ready, mama!
So, before we set the record straight about the origins and who.
Yeah, this is why it does it during the election season, because it's meant to distract. It's meant to.
Sections.
We just reinvented it. That's all we said.
Well, who reinvented it?
Number one.
Everybody collectively. You got Band, you got Hurt, you got
Number
Flash,
two,
you got the L Brothers, you got Grand Wizard Theodore,
Number three,
you got the B-Boys, you got the MCs. Everybody collectively
Number four.
reinvented hip hop.
So it was no one person.
Nah.
From your point of view.
No, it wasn't no one person.
No one person.
No.
Fam, listen.
So let's dig into all 5 key elements of hip hop. And let's look at the.
Hold up 1 second. Listen, let me run this back. Listen to this. I want you to listen to how House of Kaans narrate the video. This show
We just reinvented it. That's all we did.
Well, who reinvented it? Who?
Everybody collectively. You got Bam, you got Herc, you got Flash, you got the L Bros, you got Grand with the Theodore, you got the B-Boys, you got the MCs. Everybody collectively. Reinvented hip hop.
So it was no one person.
Nah.
From your point of view.
No, it wasn't no one person.
No one person.
No, hip hop was always there.
So what about what they call her the father of hip hop then? I mean.
Well, I'm not taking anything away from her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What Herc and Sydney did in 50.
Check. 1 second. A lot going on here. Let me see. All right. Hold up. Started. Hold up. Where'd my clips go? Uh-oh. They ain't hit me, did they? Check. Let me see.
1520. I'm not taking nothing away from that, you know? Sections. We just reinvented it. That's all we did.
Well, who reinvented it? Who?
Everybody collectively. You got Bam, you got Herc, you got Flash, you got the L Bros, you got Grand with the Theodore, you got the B-Boys, you got the MCs. Everybody collectively reinvented hip hop.
So it was no one person.
Nah.
From your point of view.
No, it wasn't no one person.
No one person.
No, hip hop was always there.
So what about what they call her the father of hip hop then? I mean.
Well, I'm not taking anything away from her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What Herc and Sydney did in 1520, I'm not taking nothing away from that, you know?
Okay, but that's not the beginning of hip hop to you?
Not from the beginning, no. That's the beginning of her. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, we'll put it to you straight up.
So this is the original production from the House of Kaans. This is the original production from House of Kaans, and it's called The Hidden History of Hip Hop.
There was no Puerto Ricans.
Wasn't.
You see the argument? This was almost a year and a half. They didn't to promote the hidden history of hip hop. They didn't attack Europeans. They didn't attack Italians. Of course, you had Italian gangs. You had Europeans around somewhere in New York and the Bronx, I'm sure. But the same talking points was talking points that's lifted straight from the House of Kaans.
No Puerto Rican. Wow.
The fathers.
Okay. So there wasn't no Puerto Rican breakdancers.
There wasn't no Puerto Rican.
But you say you started it.
I started. And I'm not Puerto Rican.
You're not Puerto Rican?
I'm not Puerto Rican.
Wow.
I am black and proud.
Okay.
My mama's from North Carolina, and my daddy's from South Carolina.
Okay.
He said he invented breakdancing. Good night. I would have said, man, I'd have had some good questions. He might have, but I would have had some real good questions there. So what made you just get on the ground and roll around? What kicked into you on that day? What happened? You say, I'm just going to get on the ground and I'm going to spin around. Or what exactly what you doing? I mean, what was the first step of it? I would have asked some very, very good questions, but nevertheless, the brother House of Kaans, he is the original of this conversation word for word. And it was lifted from his pages, started an emotional back and forth online, and there you have it. There you have it. And that's how Hidden History of Hip Hop was repackaged and sold to unsuspecting people in our community to cause division and divisiveness. House of
Kaans was 100% created by black people from Bronxdale, NYC, from DJing to MCing to breaking to graffiti,
freestyle, lyrics of fury.
to fashion, the whole 9 yards, all 5 key elements of hip hop is all homegrown right here in the USA.
On every trade of a snake, so
Peace.
stay away and follow because the tempos are true.
And he doesn't get a dime. And he doesn't get a dime. And people around the internet are arguing an old, recycled argument. Busta Rhymes said it 10 years ago. Fat Joe, at minimum 2 years ago. Nobody sees nothing wrong with this. That at any given moment, there'll be another one. It's going to be another one. And then there's another one. And what I mean by another one, another manufactured grift, another and see, this is why, listen. My research has been called harassing. Yeah, harassing. My research of what I find on the internet and the way that my brain work, put the puzzles together, myself and Moochie throw the stuff in the pot, I can present it, and it's called harassment. Out of all the people on the internet that do reaction videos, mine is called harassment. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Yeah, that's how a person was able to get a peace order, what I feel as though was unlawful, but they granted it. They granted it. And I'm still going to get it removed. They granted it. Over. Why am I such a threat? Why am what I say is so important? That you fly thousands of miles. Who does that? Who does that? After all of the people talk about. Who does that? Yeah, how you say you slap somebody but then get a peace order? Who does that? Okay. Y'all better figure it out. I done figured it out. I know what's happening. That's right. I know exactly what's happening. Family, and let me show you the biggest, craziest, the crazy part of the grift. All right, let me show you the crazy part of the grift. You know what's crazy part about this whole grift is that not only did he lift it off of the pages of the guy internet channel, not only did he lift it off the guy of the internet channel, but at the end of the day, family, he's even selling it at a place called Shades of Africa. Shades of Africa. The same people who he called tellers. ShadesOfAfrica.com. But those who follow the FBA theme attack Africans daily on Twitter. Family, you can't make this stuff up, man. You cannot make this stuff up. Family, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Listen, he's selling it at Shades of Africa. What is up with the FBA people, man? What's up with the FBA people? It don't make it. And they sitting on Twitter fighting tooth and nail with Africans. They're brothers, they're sisters. Fighting tooth and nail. And at the same time, while they're fighting tooth and nail, he is buddy, friends behind the scenes, making business moves in the name of fattening his pockets. Now you mean tell me, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Listen, not only he's selling microphone check through the African website, you feel what I'm saying? Not only that, but he also used the museum as a pop-up shop for the Belize-owned Paul Unique Choice, which the term tether is that people that are not quote-unquote FBA, they are coming here to try to get that which is ours. But if you pay close attention, if that's the case, if that's the philosophy, then he's giving them that which is ours. He's giving them. They don't have to take it. If that's the case, I don't follow that line of thought. But let's just say that's the philosophy that we should follow. So we follow it, and then you give it away. Look at it. Look at Paul's Unique Choice. This is a right here. Mommy did the video. Prophet Noble Drew Ali selling elixirs. Paul's Elite Choice. You follow me? So he sells people on one idea. I mean, and then do something else. And people go for it. And people go for it. This our Belizean brother, if that's how you say it. You know what I mean? Man, look at this mess. Somebody say, what's going on with the museum? I ain't been there in a while. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Unbelievable to me. Family, listen, it's a bigger agenda. It's a bigger, so Underground Raw says, so he hates on tethers and does business with them just like he did with Vlad. Well, it's a bigger agenda. When he had to turn back to Vlad, that was his last ditch effort to use to promote this thing. He have to get money. Remember, Vlad pays money. You know what I mean? For interviews. However, we know that it's been said allegedly that Vlad is connected to them peoples. So this is all a network. No Jumper, Vlad, and Tariq. It's a network, and it's not a network of harmless people. It's a network of fact-finding people that help out situations that normally a podcaster would not or could not help out. So it's very consciously done. It's a network. Now, once you go back to Vlad, that shows that you're almost at the end of the road. You're almost at the end of the road. I mean, and listen, we're getting older. We're not getting any younger. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, the walls is closing in. It's closing in very fast. You know what I mean? That's right. The walls are closing in very fast. You want me to be quiet? I need to be compensated for all that I've lost with this madness. That's right. All that I lost. I've lost clients. I've lost sleep. I've lost a whole lot. So at the end of the day, I need to be compensated. Absolutely. Because at the end of the day, all I did was response videos, and I was called a registered sex offender, and I was assaulted not only was I assaulted, I was humiliated. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah. So here you go. Here is the pop-up shop at the museum. It is what it is. So family, you just got to pay attention, family. I mean, you just got to pay attention. And not you got to pay attention, but the FBA need to pay attention. They're being used. They're being used. And that's the bottom line. They're being used, family. It is what it is. It is what it is. Like, how many times is one going to say one thing and do another thing, and people don't just, okay, pack up. It's time to pack up. It's time to pack up, FBA. It's a wrap. Take care of your family. I mean, take care of your family. Just pack up. It's a wrap. I mean, I know y'all like the commentary. I know y'all like the entertainment, but that don't mean that and it's bigger than that too. And it's bigger than that. A lot of it is the distraction, family. These are paid distractions. Trust me on this one. These are paid distractions. It's just not happening randomly. It just didn't happen because we're going to do it right now. We're going to talk about it, the 50th year of hip hop. And listen, they are constantly looking at something to distract you. And the person that they put up to it, they will be the ones to make a living off it because, listen, they never had a regular job. They probably could never go get a regular job because if what was done in the past is revealed, it could cost, the cost is too high. The stakes are too high. The stakes are too high. Let me see. He said if the fan hero is not working, it better be working. Let me check it. Fan hero, man, they got a nice smooth platform too. It's a smooth platform, Corey. So let me see. I hope it's working. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. All right. I'm gonna see if I can go to it. So yeah, family, I got this live stream coming. It's gonna be amazing. Oh, that joint ain't working. Hold up. Oh, let me see something. Hold up. Oh, you know what? You know why it's not working, maybe? Let me see something. It's probably not working is because my camera is attached to it right now. You know what I mean? My camera's attached to it right now. So let me see something real quick. It probably ain't going to work until I get off. Let me see something. Let me see. Oh, no, it's working. It's working. Here you go. My bad. I couldn't get on it because I'm on my camera, but here you go. I'm gonna drop it to you right now. Give me 1 second. I appreciate you, Corey. Now, this one is going to be more intense than the last one because we had technical difficulty. There it is. We had technical difficulty. I'm going to put out the commercial. I'm going to push this real hard because, and y'all can take the information. Y'all can share it. Do whatever you want. It's going to be on the 30th because I want to take my time to make sure that my case coming up is solid. And so some stuff I'm not going to be able to reveal, but what I will it's going to be something. And y'all can take it. Once I show it, you can take it. You know what I mean? If I can put some of the stuff on YouTube, I will after it in the membership section on YouTube. But y'all can take it and share it and chop it up. I know that we got some people on Twitter that does a lot of good work. You know what I'm saying? GS, bring out the research on Dr. Khaled. Come on, man. I can't do that, Mono D. Who want me to bring out the research on Dr. Khaled, man? I gotta do that. I gotta do that privately. Suppose I do a $10 pay-per-view to help me with my financial burden of fighting this case, and I'm gonna have to travel. I got to travel like 3 different states with some cases I got going on. But how many? Y'all gonna have all the information of what's going on in this pay-per-view. How many? If people would pay at least $10, listen. It takes, when people say, oh, you want to charge everything. Listen, the thing is that it takes a lot of time to put this research together. This is very time consuming. You know what I mean? I could be working somewhere. This is why I haven't been live. And this is why last night I was going to go live and I had got, I was actually tired. I ain't going to front. Now, Mono D said you did NOI, so Dr. Khaled is small work for you. Well, the whole thing in a nutshell, Mono D, is I really didn't do what I want to do with my research on NOI because I got a lot of more research on NOI. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Khaled was one of my heroes. Dr. Khaled's speeches still resonate with me to this day. You know what I mean? Dr. Khaled is like, he has a special place in my heart. And so, it's rough. It's rough. I got to pray on it. I got to pray on it. I mean, the term tether, us, not being used against black immigrants, the U.S. They use all non-American blacks when living in the U.S. or not. The term tether, I don't know what that means. Anyway, I love Dr. Khaled, man. Listen, this is the thing. One thing about me, I am, Cryptonomics just said it, release the truth. One thing about me, I am one for truth. I love the truth. You know what I'm saying? But I can also compartmentalize. You know what I mean? I can also compartmentalize. You know what I mean? Like, I can say, man, I love this part about something, but this part just not right. This part just not right. I can listen. I can look at a Mexican with a loud car with the donut muffler on it, and they got a homemade rear view mirrors made out of wood and wood bumpers and crazy paint job. I'd be like, man, that's slick. I like that. But don't think I like it for myself. I can compartmentalize. I like that for Jose. I don't like it for me. I like it for Jose. And it's the same thing with the truth. Like, college speeches resonate with me so much, you know what I mean? But in my research, I found stuff that it didn't feel right. And I had to leave it alone. Mono D said, it doesn't matter the charge. $10 and I pay. He's one of my heroes too. He and Malcolm, the reason I started my journey. Now, my one of the things that I will say about Dr. Khaled Muhammad is I truly believe that Dr. Khaled Muhammad went rogue. And when I say went rogue, I think Dr. Khaled Muhammad, he knew he was in, and the cards was face up. And he went rogue. See, one thing that you got to understand is that a lot of these organizations that we think are organizations were actually created by other people. And they are used as controlled opposition. And every once in a while, one would break away from the control of these organizations and go rogue. If I do the pay-per-view, you will understand what I mean he went rogue. And this is how he was assassinated. No different than Malcolm X. No different. No different. Listen, man. All right, I'm gonna give y'all what y'all want. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do all the hard documentaries, all the hard research. I'm gonna do it on I'm gonna see how Fan Hero do with this one, and then I'm gonna do one back to back to back to back. That's it. I'm gonna do them back to back. And if people want to see them, they're gonna see them. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm bringing all receipts. So I'm gonna just do what I gotta do. Crip say, don't tell the story here, GS. I'm giving tidbits, but yeah. Anyway, family, I appreciate y'all, man. Let's take it back real quick and get out of here.
We ain't no internet prophet. We ain't no internet.
Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Come see me on the pay-per-view, family.
Check one.
It's going down on the 30th.
I created this meeting with the help of my brothers and Ali men and all the good people of the Moorish World.
Y'all some internet prophets and you need to stop before someone catch you on your block and rock it, or catch you at your lecture and rock and knock it. Yeah, man, and me, cause I'm exposed to robbing. See, I used to be a robber, I was robbing the thugs and the agents in the hood selling nasty grub. I was only 17 and I didn't know better. Put them things in their face and said, give me the cheddar. But it really amazed me, the age of 40, that people will use the things that would annoy me to rob our people like Bibles and Qurans. Take your money and then they're gone. Selling plagiarized books and dreams of unity. Blame the European, but look what you do to me. Got me thinking we gon' overcome, but when you cut your camera off, you really one of them. You gon' have to watch it back for the rest of your life. I know good and well you can't sleep at night. You done robbed everybody from the hood to the birds with your unks, your crystals, your books, your herbs. You convinced everybody that it's white supremacy. The fact of the matter is you're the real enemy. You been lying to the people fat in your pockets. You ain't nothing but an internet prophet. You gon' have to watch it back for the rest of your life. I know good and well you can't sleep at night. You done robbed everybody from the hood to the birds with your unks, your crystals, your books and herbs. Now they calling me the op cause I revealed the scam. Then shake your hand and still grip your fans and say hope, tell peace, black power, shalom. Assalamu alaikum, praise the Lord in Islam. But at the same time they plotting to get in your pocket. They were white label sunglasses, cups and watches, make a profit for the enemy they talk about. I can't understand why you ain't been walking out. You ain't noticed since you met them, you slipping in life. On Twitter like the pipe and it just ain't right. Bank account got light and you haven't seen the light. You burn all the sage and ain't change your plight. Incense burning, crystals turning. Think to yourself, what you really learning? What you really saw? You gave him your all. He own a museum club in the internet mall. Selling deodorant, hurry up and buy. He don't really care if you're broke and you die. You just acting like you don't care either. This is pure evil. Have to watch it back for the rest of your life. I know good and well you can't sleep at night. You done robbed everybody from the hood to the burbs with your unks, your crystals, your books, your herbs. You convinced everybody that is white supremacy. The fact of the matter is you're the real enemy. You've been lying. Hey, we gonna run it back one more time. You ain't nothing but an internet prophet. You gonna have to watch it back for the rest of your life. I know good and well you can't sleep at night. You done robbed everybody from the hood to the birds with your unks, your crystals, your books and herbs. You gonna have to watch it back for the rest of your life. I know good and well you can't sleep at night. Come on. You done robbed everybody from the hood to the burbs with your unks, your crystals. Come on, family. Let's do one more. Convinced everybody that let's do one more before we get out of here. The fact of the matter is you're the real enemy. Let's do the new one. To the people fat in your pockets, you ain't nothing but an internet prophet.
Certified boogeyman.
Let's do the new one. We ain't finished yet.
Certified boogeyman. Certified boogeyman.
Check 1, 2.
Certified boogeyman.
We're gonna speak the truth, regardless of whether you like that truth or not. We're in the 21st century. How people are poor, hungry, ragged, naked, and out of doors. How people are being murdered on a daily and consistent basis.
It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you. A couple weak frauds that crept through. They put the bean on me. I didn't neglect you. Time's up, allow me to bless you. They yell reparation and they got your attention. A failed clown rapper, claim he was pimping, but you don't know he was a fed since 9-0. Cosmo Flex was a front for 5-0.
You can't get dropped in a pit of snakes.
Certified boogeyman.
And trying to figure out which one has the venom sac.
Certified
I'm this
boogeyman.
Charles. This one is not poison.
FBA was laughing when he went to the Romans. I guess they don't understand, that's who own them. Lying on GS, claiming I stalked them. That ain't true, cause if it was, I'd have chalked them. I'm simply a blogger, researching for the family. Cause people look like me, continue to scam me. Continue to scam us in the name of liberation. But when I call them out, they claim that I'm hating. Who says I smacked somebody? Poke your chest out, then slide thousands of miles. Check it out. For a peace order. For a peace order. I'm back like I left something. And you kept frontin', sick the Romans on me, but they ain't really stopping nothing. How you say you slap a man and go get a peace order? Something ain't adding up. Now I'm in the deep waters. I done took a deep dive, see who you really are. Who named you Tariq affiliated with the guns? Nah, you ain't a Sunni or the nation, but ain't nobody question why you perpetrating. See, early in the 90s, they put you on a mission. Hip hop was conscious, you came with something different. Goofy clown rap to take it off track, but you was so whack, nobody followed the act. So they made another character, turned you to a thug. From Cosmo to K-Flex, but still got no love. Album went wood, it was trash, no good. You was hip-hop police, snitching on the hood. How you make a documentary about hip-hop and not include yourself in all your albums that flop? Yeah, you got some dark secrets, I'm here to expose them. And I don't plan to stop until everybody knows them. He's back!